Surface changes are a very important part of training every puppy. What I've got here is Maggie, and I have a piece of lattice that I'm getting her to walk back and forth across, and I'm making sure to reward her. The next surface change is a board. One side is covered with sandpaper, the other side is covered with yoga matting. So what I'm doing is I'm just getting Maggie to walk back and forth across it, and I'm making sure to reward heavily. Moving right along, we have an exercise disc. On one side of the exercise disc are nubbies. This is the side that I'm going to get the puppy to walk across. Now we're going to get the puppy to put her front feet up on a footstool. This can be really difficult for some puppies. They don't like to put their feet up that high. But what you're going to do, you can put some treats right on the surface area of the footstool. Click each time the puppy eats one, and then slowly lure them so that their front feet will come up. But take your time and let them do it in their own time. Following that, we have a cushion. What this is, it's squishy. So what happens when the puppy puts her feet on it, it sinks. So there's a bit of balance there that the puppy has to figure out. So what you want to do is just lure that puppy back and forth across it, again, in her own time. Our next object is a small wooden platform. The top of this platform is kind of slippery, so what happens is the puppy has to be able to get some grip on their own, which means they have to weight themselves properly. Also, it's getting up onto something and walking across it, which can be a little bit difficult for a puppy. Again, take your time, let the puppy take their time. If you need to, put treats right across it and just lure that puppy across. I've put out a clip and go jump, but you can use chairs with a broomstick for this exercise. Just make sure that the bar going across is not really high. All that I'm interested in is that the puppy is going through it, not jumping, just walking through it. The next object is a larger object. So it's got a bigger surface area, and I really want that puppy to get right up on there and do one behavior. So what I do is I get this puppy up, and then I ask her to sit, and then I reward, and then I get her back up and across it and back up and across it, back and forth. Going through a tight space is our next exercise. Some puppies don't like going through doorways and they don't like going through tight spaces. So what I'm doing is I've got just a portable dog bed and a baby gate, and I'm getting the puppy to come through. It's nice and narrow. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm varying my position. So at one point I'm kind of at the end, then I'm on the side, then I'm moving around. The other thing that I'm making sure to do is make a treat trail if the puppy needs it. I want that puppy going through it confidently, so if starting with a treat trail is the way to start that process, I'm all for it. Our last exercise is going under an object. For this, I've used just a regular chair. What I'm doing is I'm luring the puppy under it back and forth. Thank you for watching and happy puppy training from Barbara and the dogs at the Dog's Den.